That's packing.
Oh yeah, Clemson.
Yeah.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's real talk, man. With Parlay with us, man.
Yo,
It's
yo,
me,
yo,
Mr.
yo.
Beans here. We got Stony Crook. We got Hustle Stacks in the building tonight. Shondo, I'm sure gonna chime in on this, man. But what's the deal, fellas, man? How's it going, man? Real talk with Parlay with us, man. What's going on out there? I know there's a lot going on, as y'all see. I put in the title. It all falls down, man. Real talk. It all falls down. Shady times for Puff Combs. But and you know, obviously, what's going on out there. I put, as y'all could see, if you see the thumbnail, if y'all really looked at my thumbnail, it was kind of like a subliminal thumbnail. The bridge
It was,
happened
yeah, it was ill how
and
you
Puff
did that.
happened at the same time. So that's why I said it all falls down. You know what I mean? The bridge falling down, it's crumbling. And that's what's happening to Mr. Combs right now. The empire is crumbling. People already knew the dude was shady. We all know he did shady practices.
For
And
a very long time.
For a long time. It's always been like that. And now it's coming out. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, join us on this talk tonight. We're going to be talking about it all falls down, real talk, what's going on out there in the culture, what's going on with Puff. And, that's one of the main topics of the week. And obviously the damn ship, a big-ass cargo ship running into a bridge and
collapsing. Man, that was crazy, man.
And people losing their lives and stuff like that. Huh?
Shit was fucking wild, man.
That was wild, man. Just to even
it's like,
that,
and a lot of things was said, like they didn't sound a horn. Usually when a cargo ship is in distress or any type of emergency, because they had to know way before they got to the bridge that the boat
That's what
was
I'm saying.
supposedly,
I said the same thing, Stoney.
Supposedly the boat ran out of power, or you know what I'm saying? It supposedly ran out of power or whatever the case may be. But whatever was going on with that cargo ship, I feel like they had more than enough time to do some type of emergency distress call, something to let people know to stay off the bridge. I don't know. Does that bridge go up? Did you know of that? That's another thing I want to look into.
I don't think it goes up. I think it's this.
I don't think it goes up, right?
No, I think that they got it built high enough that the joint goes underneath it in a certain spot.
Right.
That's what I think. I heard they sent out a mayday. I don't know how. There's something fishy about that, man.
It's exactly, and I hope they come out with the truth and what really happened, because, man, that shit was fucked up, man. There's no other way to put it, man. And
like you said, they wasn't hitting a horn or nothing, like
a horn or something, because a guy came on. There's some people that came on that's experienced with those situations, whether they was on a cargo ship or working on the bridges. People came on, they were like, there's like a horn that they sound. There's a horn they sound, man. That horn goes off, man. And it gives people enough time to either to get off that damn bridge or just don't get on it. Something.
Yo, real quick, I know y'all was talking about the bridge and shit. Yo, I hope we what's up, people, man? If y'all on Facebook, jump in the chat, man. Facebook said that was having a problem with connections, especially for my live. 1 minute it said it was all set. Next minute, it said it wasn't. I'm gonna have problems with the connection for my Facebook live. So if you guys are on Facebook and you're in here, shout me out and say we all good. Y'all can see us live. Thanks, good man. Thanks, people. Shout us out. Real talk. But yo, there was people on that shit and construction workers, guys.
Yeah,
was on the bridge.
On the bridge.
Construction workers on the bridge.
They was up there, yo, filling in, fixing the bridge.
They were fixing the bridge. Now, what's so shady about that, guys? This is what's so shady to me. Yo, if the ship knew it lost propulsion, right? That means they lost some parts of their engine where they can move, how they can maneuver the ship.
Throw the anchor out, right?
Something.
I didn't even think about that, fam.
There has to be so many things that they can do.
The anchor, that's a big ass cargo ship.
Yo, and especially how slow that boat was going. You know how slow that boat was going?
Right. You're right.
That boat ain't going that fast.
And Crooks is right. That boat wasn't moving like it was coming up the damn river. Like,
it wasn't coming fast.
it was literally cruising, and for some reason it just, I think it was trying to go back out.
I don't know
and
it.
it lost it. Yo,
wild.
I think.
Listen,
them people
that
to
shit
be
was
on
wild,
that boat,
man.
people was on that, not the boat, the people who's on the bridge going to work. They said people was going to work that time in the morning.
Yeah.
How many cars went down in there?
No, it was at night.
In the morning, bro.
Nah, it was at night. You didn't see how dark it was?
In the morning. You could call it night, but it was 1 in the morning. It was in the morning.
Okay, it was that late? All right.
Yeah, it was like 1, 2 in the morning. That shit happened in the morning, the wee hours in the morning. And people, that's why they were working on the bridge. Wee hours in the morning.
I was shook the other day when I got on the Tobin.
You driving at night and you just, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, you're looking at the fucking ocean. Like that shit. Some dude got away unscathed, yo. You seen that shit? Like they just scooped him out of the water. He went to the crib.
Yeah.
Yeah, only one.
Yeah, because he probably fell on the.
You think he was
probably fell in the right spot.
Nah, what I think happened is when he fell.
That's what.
Stoney, that shit probably broke his fall. That shit falling in the water, like broke the, because you know when you hitting that shit's up 100 feet. So when you hit that water, that's like concrete from up a certain distance. So I think that shit fell in the water and kind of broke the water up for him, and he kind of hit it. I mean, I guess he could swim really good. He had to.
Right.
Yeah. So some shit was definitely working his way.
I wouldn't even went home. I'd have went to church like right then and there. Like I wouldn't even went home.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Bro, that was
you know what I'm saying? Like
yo, that's real talk right there. You know what I mean? That's real talk, man. Shout out to everybody who's in here, man.
I would have turned Muslim, Christian, whatever it may be. It was something help that cat, man. Yo, matter of fact, I might have went and bought a lottery ticket and everything that night. Like, yo.
I feel bad for the people. You heard about the dudes that went down in the truck?
Yeah, they was in the concrete truck. They was in the concrete
truck. They found them.
Oh yeah, what happened with that?
They found them in the truck in the bottom of the river.
Dang.
They couldn't get out.
Dang.
Yeah, they couldn't get out.
Yo, they said, I don't know how true it is.
Yeah, because
when I first heard the news, they said 20 people was missing off that damn.
Probably some of them are never gonna get found.
That's what they suspended. They suspended the search already. That's not no lazy river. That's a high current. If look at the size of the cargo ship. It's a major port river. It's a major port to get into side of Baltimore in them areas.
Not only that shit that fell, shit probably fell on top of people and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling what's underneath that wood pile. That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
think about it, that whole bridge. Yeah, I mean, think about it. And they got to remove the pieces of that bridge.
The whole thing needs to be blown up.
Concrete.
It needs to be built from scratch now. You can't piece that together. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying, like, as far as them recovering it, they might find more bodies as they take that bridge out, but they got to take that bridge out. You know,
I don't even. Do you want to, if they do pull them out, like what type of? Oh my God, like I don't even want to see my loved one pulled out that water after days.
Yeah.
You got to come like identify the body. That shit crazy. Like I don't want to see that.
The poor dudes in the truck who got stuck in yo, man. I just think don't
mean to get off this subject, but it reminds me a little bit of that building that collapsed over there in Florida.
Remember that shit, Stoney?
Huh?
They had warnings about that shit though. They was warning.
Yeah, with the concrete in the basement, all the water leaking. Oh, listen,
the pool and all that.
Remember the pool? Yeah.
Shit happened down here in Florida. Remember when the sinkhole opened in Money's crib? Nothing's filling the sinkhole but his bedroom. That shit blew my mind. Like the house was intact. The house, everything was in the crib was intact, but his bedroom. They never found him. Never found him. Nope, they never found him. Damn. Yep. They never found that dude. And for people that don't know, in Florida, there's sinkholes. If the ground's like properly prepared when you put a house on it, a void opens up anywhere, and it can go as deep as 100 feet, 200 feet, and the sinkhole opened. And my man fell in the sinkhole, like he in his bedroom. Imagine that. Like they never.
He probably was in his bed sleeping. That shit opened up and swallowed him.
So let me tell you something about these things. Is there any like things that you look at when you buy a house or something like that?
Yeah, since you down there in Florida, how do that work?
Check your ground. There's certain things you can pay certain people, surveyors and stuff like that. You can see like if there's certain holes and stuff around your crib, just be careful.
You just bought a brand new crib in Florida, Stack. So when you bought in that new community that you bought, did you research it before you
Absolutely.
decide?
That was the number one. That was my number one situation. You had to search for sinkholes. I had none around me, thank God. But like you said, shit just pops up. Like there's no really rhyme or reason for it.
But remember,
it's like the earthquakes in Cali, you know.
But remember, they said Florida is built up land. It was mostly swamp.
Yeah.
Most of Florida was swamp. They built up that land. They land filled in Florida to make it livable.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I could understand the whole sinkhole thing. You know what I mean? But I didn't know, Stacks, that's a problem down there. I didn't know that. Like you just educated me something about sinkholes in Florida. Like I didn't know that.
Man, that shit is crazy.
But I remember that happening though.
Sinkholes, all type of shit, man. Like Florida, you gotta be careful. Sinkholes, hurricanes, shit like that. But them sinkholes,
especially hurricanes.
Where was it? It was it was on the news too. They somebody just pulled the gator out of their the front drainer, the drain in front of their house.
Yeah, but that's common. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how they knew it was down there, but they pulled it out.
If there's any body of water in Florida, I say 6 out of 10, he's in there. You know what I'm saying? I've seen gators in the damnedest places. Like you wouldn't think they would be there, but they did.
Wow.
Yeah, but they be in those lakes heavy, man.
They busy.
Every time I see somebody getting got by a gator, they always around some lake type shit.
But it's man-made too, though, fams. It's man-made lakes. They be up in.
That's what I'm saying. Like those, a lot of these developments that got the little lake in the middle with the little fountain and all that stuff. Yeah. A lot of these incidents, I see gators creeping up on people, man. Like just creeping.
That's just stupidity because there's no way it can creep up on you. Like if he creeps up on you, you're first of all, if you're near a lake, you're an idiot if you're walking next to the edge. Everybody knows that. You don't walk next to it, especially with a dog. I don't know. Gators just love dog meat. I guess
they love. Yeah, a lot of instances was because it was a dog. Yeah, they love dogs, especially the puppy.
Things cannot creep up on you unless you let them, because if you're walking, they're not fast out of water like they are in water. So in a straight line for short distances, they're fast. Like if you running like a couple steps, he might get you. You know what I'm saying? If he's on the land, because they're real fast, like real short distance. Now, I don't think he'll get me. That's just my opinion.
They said you got to.
They said
you got to run zigzag though.
Zigzag it out. They said you got to juke them.
The water. Like and most of the gators, when you get close to them, they kind of run away. But it's like when people that feed them, that's when they lose their fear of human, and that's when they get you. But if he grabs you and pull you in that water, it's over.
It's over. What about, remember that? Was it last year, those Stacks, that the lady somewhere down there was walking the dog at the little lake?
Yeah, that was last year, man. Walking the dog.
Last year with the little lake, and then the little doggy. I think the doggy survived, but the gator got her ass.
Yeah,
because she went fighting the gator for her dog.
Yeah, if you look at the video, she was walking too close, man. You can't.
She was walking too close.
Yo, any body of water in Florida, I'm telling you, he's in there. He's in there.
Little boy in Disney. That was sad.
Can you
remember
that shit? That shit.
Oh yeah, that one at Disney. That was crazy.
Boy inside Disney.
He didn't eat him though. He just drowned him.
Yeah, he drowned. He wrapped him up. He wrapped him up. I think somebody jumped in there.
No, but the boy, they found him fully intact.
Yeah, but that's what gators. That's what gators do, Stoney. They grab you and drown you and come back and eat you. They eat you later.
Then they come back. Yeah.
Then they come back.
They got to him before.
What happened was the reason why he didn't get divulged, like the shit didn't chomp him, because somebody jumped in there to try to attack the damn gator. Some good Samaritan.
Probably was. I hope it was. I know if that gator would have grabbed my son, that gator would have had a tussle.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It would have had to take me too, bro.
Yeah. We'd have been like you said.
We would have been going at it. Eye gouges and everything. He would probably bit my shit off, but we was going.
Yeah, we was tussling. We was tussling.
Yo, that's crazy. Man, down there, that's the only thing about down there and snakes that I'm scared about.
Let me tell you something.
Gators the only thing I'm scared of down there. I was there for 7 years.
Let me tell you something, Beans. I'm with Beans. I don't fool with snake, dog. I don't fool with them, dog.
Yeah, but what kind of snakes be out there, though?
They do be out here.
I know they do, but what kind, though?
All tight. Like, I've seen rat snake, black. Most common snake you see is a snake called a black snake, black racer. You see them everywhere. In the summertime. Wintertime, you won't see one. But in the summertime, black racer, rat snakes, which rat snakes I've seen huge, like 6 foot bit long and fat. Like, I'm with Beans. I'm real tricky about, because I work outside, but I'm real funny about how I lift stuff up, like going to eat stuff and snake. I'm with Beans. Yo, I'm petrified of snake.
Petrified. I'm telling you.
Yo, you know what I did? You know what I just found out recently, man? That the black mamba is not black. It's the inside of his mouth that's black.
Yeah, it's inside of his mouth. Black death.
No, that's snake.
Anything that bites you, you take 2 steps and die. I don't want to mess with him.
Nah, hell no. Hell
yo,
no, man.
That's the only thing about Florida, man, is the wild. I mean,
the gators, man. That's the main
shit.
I
ain't gonna lie though. No bullshit. Right here where I live, up in the mountain, up in the hills, Blue Hills.
You got rattlesnake.
They got rattlesnakes.
It's rattlesnake here.
They got rattlesnakes, right? Yo, Stoney, you wouldn't even believe it, fam.
That motherfuckers
right up the hill from that crib,
That's
bro.
what I'll be shook of. Them foxes and them coyotes.
Nah, they ain't nothing. Fox don't mess with you. I have fox in my yard. All that. Foxes.
By the way, fox is a beautiful animal.
Yeah, they look like a pretty little dog or some shit. And they scared of people. Yeah, they scared of people. They'll run. Yeah, coyotes. Nah, I ain't messing with the coyotes. They kind of crazy. If you see a coyote in the daytime, please move.
We do got wild pig too.
Oh, y'all got wild hog.
Yeah, we got
the wild hogs.
Yeah,
I don't fuck with them, dude.
Them dangerous.
Yeah, they are very dangerous.
Them wild hogs.
Yo, my in-laws want me to come down south, like down Alabama. Well, actually, they were saying they want me to go down Tennessee, maybe next summer, maybe next winter or something like that. They've invited me to go hog hunting and duck hunting and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, hog hunting is fun. It is fun.
Yeah, I never, we city folk up. I ain't never been involved with that, but I want to do it because it seems like it's a fun time. They be having a good time doing that, camaraderie type of thing, going hunting.
It's fun time, man. But you gotta be a good shot.
Yep. Yeah.
Because he charges when he's scoring. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, they coming. Yeah, I see. I've been watching them on YouTube. Some of these brothers that be hunting down in the South in Mississippi, Louisiana, and them places, they be hog hunting. And you're right. Stacks is right. They come, man. If you ain't a good shot, they coming at you. Strong. You better have that little Bowie knife next to you to finish it off, because if he charge up on you and knock the gun out of you and all that, you might have a little problem with some hog with some teeth and some horns in the front trying to gouge your ass.
Them tusks, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, the tusk in the front.
The teeth come out. They face. Like, they I've heard stories. And I've hunted hog. I've heard stories of people, the hog coming and cats running up the tree with the rifle. Like, yo, it's you know what I'm saying? yo, shit, yo, what happened? Yo, he came too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like
yo, I probably
He
yo,
could-
that'll probably be me though, fam. No bullshit. Like, yo, yo, because it seems like it's a skill thing though.
no, it is a skill thing.
Yeah,
It is you got to aim that shit right too.
yeah.
you
I've been
can't just-
skeet shooting. I've been skeet shooting before down in Rhode Island. I went skeet
now
shooting.
that's a you gotta be a shot for skeet.
You gotta be a shot, yo. I was proud of myself. I hit a few clays. I ain't trying to toot my horn, but I was proud of myself. I hit some clays out there. But in the beginning, when I never skeet shooted, you know what I mean? And in the beginning, when we started, you know, when he started when we started doing that shit, yo,
yeah.
that shit was intriguing. And I'm shooting, boom, and I'm missing everything. And then my man was like, yo, slow down your brain and slow down your aim and just time it. As soon as
You
it
gotta
comes
time
across
it.
the
You
zone.
gotta shoot ahead of the skeet.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got to
Ahead
shoot
of it,
ahead of the
exactly.
skeet. You got to shoot ahead of it. Yo, once he showed me how to do that, man, yo, it was fun times out there, man. We had a good time. And that's one of my boys down in Rhode Island. He don't even like going to the range unless we're ski shooting. Like, he think that's the best part. He hate just, you know, regular paper shooting at targets and stuff. He loves that skeet shooting
Yeah,
shit and
skeet
stuff
shooting,
like that.
shit, it's fun. It's a fun thing to do too. It really is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
But the hardest thing is turkey hunting. Like, turkey is a very smart bird. Like,
yeah.
oh yeah, man. Turkey is you will not creep up on the turkey.
And we got him running around my neighborhood like crazy right now.
Wild
Yeah,
turkey.
a turkey is a paranoid. A turkey will walk through the woods and come back. If anything in that turkey's path is moved out the way that he remembers, he will not go that way. That's how smart those birds are. Like,
whoa,
this turkey hunters say that a turkey can see you bat your eyelid. That's how good their eyesight is. So if you're moving, like, turkey
I never knew that.
Ask any hunter, that professional hunter, he'll tell you, like, yo, turkey, you gotta be a hunter to get a turkey. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a hunter.
You gotta be in that.
But I seen them fly.
You gotta wear the clothing and everything.
I seen them jokers one time fly up into a tree right in front of my crib. I ain't gonna lie about that. I seen them, and they booked me up one time. I was coming out, my car pulled into my driveway. There was like 6 turkeys in my driveway, and I'm like thinking I'm gonna just be like on some old, you know, I'm human, move out my way. Boom. Man, I opened that truck door, tried to put my foot down. They started coming at me like, yo, what up, son?
Yeah, in Turkey, yo, people don't realize on the back of their joint, they got like a razor back there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah?
Dog, they got turkey has a spur on the back. Like, it's an actual like spur. Like, if they jump on you, they're trying to cut you with them joints. Like, that joint's like a razor back there.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? So be careful with them turkeys, man. They can hurt you.
Yo, see, guys, real talk, man. We giving y'all some wildlife, some hunting, you know, topics, man.
Crazy.
And
I never knew that about turkey.
That's what happens when you from the north, but you live in the south. You got to know your wildlife when you come here.
Yeah. I like that though. Yo, no, for real, I like that. I'm intrigued about it because, like I said, when I was down in Alabama not too long ago, man, you know, they were talking about hunting and stuff like that. And I just, you know, they were talking about hunting everything. And I'm like, them dudes be, Stony. When I tell you they ready for that type, they have like a whole, they got like a whole section of their garages and their yards that's just like set up, the ATVs, everything's just like, when it's hunting season, them dudes is ready to go outside for that.
Yo,
like,
not for nothing.
Fishing, fishing boats. I don't know what size, but the nice size boats and stuff like that. Like, I'm like, yo, y'all be
looks
doing
like a nice hobby.
Here.
It looks like a nice hobby.
Yep.
And it teaches you how to survive in the wild. Like
right in the wild. Exactly.
Lord forbid some shit go down. Like,
that's true. I mean, speaking of hunting though, like, let me tell y'all one thing. I really want to learn how to hunt. Like, and I want to go with the right people, you know, like, that's just one thing I want to say. Like, that's why I've never really went. I've been invited. It's not like I've never been invited. I've been invited hunting, but I've never felt as though that the people who invited me, that I would be so comfortable to go. so I never went. But the thing about it is that I noticed the other day I was riding through my neighborhood and there's this like this open field, and I saw like a whole herd of deer. When I say a whole herd, it had to have been like 8 of them, and they were in the field just grazing. And I'm saying to myself, like, damn, I know some hunters that'll be like paradise to them right now.
Now you can't. You shoot that deer in the city setting, your ass will go to jail.
No, I know that for sure. I know that for fact. That's why I know they weren't hunting like, you know. I'm a little, you know,
there's some cats out there, Stody, that's willing to take that chance. Like they'll shoot that deer, load him up quick. You know what I'm saying?
Especially on some overnight. If someone spot that on overnight, jump out. You know, they won't hunt on these land, and you know, I don't think they could hunt on Blue Hills land at all, regardless if they running around there or not. I don't think so. But I heard there is a hunting season on Blue Hills land for something. I don't know if it's rabbit or something, but they do have a hunting season on Blue Hills land. But for facts, I've seen it. But my what I'm trying to say is I don't like, you just mentioned something, Stacks, and it kind of like resonates with what I'm about to say. It's a different, you're in a different game when you like. I have a friend at work that shoots, that will hunt deer, and I seen him hunting. He takes pictures with it, and it's hanging and all that. I'm like, damn, can I do that? You get what I mean?
I ain't gonna front too, man. I did me pretty good, bro.
I'm just saying the hunt of it. Would I feel bad shooting the deer? You know what I mean? Shooting Bambi. Like I could probably do a bird hunt. I could probably feel like I do a hog hunt.
You know what's gonna bother you?
I probably feel like the deer just looks so innocent.
And it's gonna be staring at you.
Even
that's the only reason. Don't get me wrong.
That's what's gonna bother you.
If you get what I'm saying,
you hiding from him. You stalking him because he's like when you hunt deer, you got to stalk him too. Like he ain't as sophisticated as the turkey,
right?
They can hear you coming for a minute. So
yep,
when you hunt deer, you got to kind of he's not watching you, Stoney. You watching him.
No, I'm just saying, like after you kill the deer,
when you shoot him, boom, and he takes off. His adrenaline is going so fast that he bleeds out. See, the problem with deer hunting is a lot of people don't know, and your people will tell you, Bees, you want to kind of get him one shot, one kill, because when he runs, you got to drag his ass all the way back. Just a 200-300 pound deer, dog. Like you got to drag him. And while you in them woods, like I don't know about Alabama, probably you got panther and other shit. That's like,
that's coming.
That's coming. You got to be careful about that. Like, and I know
he hunts up north, so you already know he hunts up in New Hampshire and Maine and them places, Vermont. So you already know, like you said, there's stuff that's coming for that bear, all that's coming because they can smell that, right? So, but like I said, it's just that I would have to gradually, if I would love, I love my Second Amendment, we all do, but I would love to exercise, try to like get to learn how to like get into the hobby of hunting at some point. You know what I mean? Like you said, learn how to right now we in that age that time in history where you want to learn how to like do some stuff yourself. I would think, even though technology is so everybody's based on technology, but if you have to go back to the basics and live off the land and stuff, you better know how to farm. So farming is a big thing right now, talking about stuff, talking about the culture. Farming is a big thing. People learning how to farm. I'm talking about on a small scale, learning how to grow a garden in your backyard and teaching your kids how to farm and things like that, grow tomatoes, grow fruits, grow vegetables. That is sustainable life, and it's actually eating cleaner. And since we all talking about eating cleaner and things like that, so farming is a big part of the culture right now, especially for Black people of color. We got so we were always into farming, or however you want to call it. People might be not want to talk about it because they might bring it back to the to the unsavory times, but there was people that were farmers that was proud of farmers. There's proud farmers, black farmers, Hispanic farmers, and farmers of color right now doing all kind of farming. They farming everything, ginseng, this, that, you name it.
Yeah.
And you know, and we don't know about it because we grew up in the city. We all just we just think about technology and you know, moving in that direction. But yeah, man, that's another thing in life, man, we got to look into is learning how to be sustainable. So just on this topic of hunting and things like that, man, especially as you know, as a family, I would like to take my kid out and go once I learn and take them out to go hunting and things like that.
Yeah,
And you know, my daughter right now, my youngest last year, even in her 5th grade class, they were learning farming. They were learning how to, you know, do a garden in their school. They had a school garden, a big one too, where they were producing strawberries and this, that, and the third, and growing all kind of stuff. And that's a good learning lesson, especially for a young kid, you know, an elementary kid, and teaching them how to farm and grow and know seeds and things like that. So yeah, that's part of the culture that we should be always looking into. Hunting and farming is not something that we really talk about all the time, but that's something that we should just, you know, consider as people, especially black people, you know, and people of color. We learn how to, you know, self-sustain. Because if you was down south, you're right though, Crooks. I mean, Stacks, if you was down south, bro, you are into those type of scenarios. Like,
yeah, man, you gotta know your
you into
wildlife.
that.
You live in the South.
Yeah.
You gotta know your wildlife. You gotta know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things, know where not to go, know where to go with something on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? You on
right.
I got caught like out here, like it's woods on the front side of my development, and I was like, let me go walk through the joint. So I'm walking, and lo and behold, I see the tracks of a pig. I said, "Oh man!" So I'm looking around. I'm like, "Yo, I gotta get up out of here. I ain't got nothing on me but this stick." You know what I'm saying? Like,
you ain't
so
doing
whenever I go in the woods, every now and again, I keep a little joint on me, like something. So if he runs up on me, I got something for him. You know what I mean?
Right. That's see, and the hog, you're right. The hog, man, they will gouge your ass, they will put you to bed, man. So yeah, you're
Yeah,
right,
man.
man.
Yeah,
And look at
wild
that. You
hardy,
saying that's
man.
right outside your development, you know, like you could run into wildlife like that, you know, and that you saying people will think of Florida, they thought about thinking about gator and you know, reptile life. But like you
Yeah,
said, it's no hog and all that, you know.
now, when you get further south, I mean, Stoney will tell you Miami got a whole lot wilder shit. You know, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta
they do.
realize further south you get, it don't really get cold like that. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I don't.
So when you like you got that wild exotic shit like python, that's why them pythons thriving down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it don't really get now up here where I'm at in Tampa, it get nipped. So them animals can't survive, but that's why you go to Miami. I mean, yo, let me tell you a story. We was at a basketball tournament at Miami, Nova Southeastern College, and I'm walking, and I see a big ass green iguana. So I'm like, yo, I'm thinking, I said, yo, somebody joint got out the cage, yo. Like, what the? He was like, nah, we have these. I said, y'all got these joints walking the street? He said, yeah. I said, y'all. He said, y'all got those in Tampa? I'm like, hell no, we ain't got no shit like that in Tampa.
Yeah, the iguanas are deep out there.
And look at that. That's
they heavy in the complex. If you live in the complex,
what, 6 hours north, Stacks?
Yeah.
Yep. Look at the difference of 6 hours can do in the same state for a species.
Yeah, them iguanas, the python population down there is crazy.
Yeah, they got
problems. But let me tell you something.
I was gonna chime in on that. Go ahead,
I never encountered gators since I've been like the 7 years I was in Florida. I never encountered a gator or any type of gator activity. And I stayed in complexes, but never in the complex where there was a lake or anything around.
Oh, okay.
But I never really encountered a gator. Yeah. I see them a dime a dozen. Especially in the complex, you see them running around a lot. But you know, not a big size, or you know, just the normal little ones. You know, I seen ones that are a little, long, but for the most part, it's those little ones. You see them running. You always see them running around.
So
yeah, we got the little lizards. Yeah, we got the lizards running around. I mean, lizards ain't gonna mess with you. They eating the bugs, so they cool.
Yo, listen,
yeah,
I in St. Thomas, and I'm always traveling down there. and I got used to it. And it's like that in Puerto Rico too. But yo, guana, I'm talking about long like this table, bro, like this. Just walking around on the beach, you know, hanging in trees and stuff. They don't bother you. That's the thing. They want to
No, they
stay
don't.
away from you. They literally want to stay away from you. But yeah, I mean, especially
True
the
to
place
you,
I
you
stay
know.
down in St. Thomas, man, they roam the whole grounds and everything like that. You know, I know sometimes maybe management will have some kind of control where they make sure they, I don't know what they'll do, but they control them, hunt them, scat them away, whatever they do. But so it doesn't become like a nuisance. But they out there though. I ain't gonna lie. And that's an island thing. That's why you can see them guanas all over South Florida and stuff like that, because that is really an island thing. Like, but yeah, you would see that. But even as you talking, we're gonna move on in a second, but as you talking about this wildlife thing, Stacks is right. I read something not too long ago that the python in South Florida is becoming a major issue.
They got a season for them now. They hunt them.
Yeah, they hunting them, they getting rid of Stony. When I say it's a problem down in South Florida with the python, like they multiplying like crazy. And they said something happened when somebody brought a species of python here from
Well, it
Thailand.
was when if you remember, Stoney, it was when that hurricane hit, and a
Yep.
lot of people, pet stores, people don't realize it. When you get tired, like people, I don't understand me myself don't understand the concept of a fucking pet snake. I don't get it. It don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know why people
shit is
choose
weirdery.
that as a pet.
It's weirdery to me to have a pet
Right.
snake. I just don't know why you would have it. What can you do with the snake?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people get the snake and don't realize, these joints can grow bigger than you. And I think they get the snake and the snake's out of control. It's like Stoney the Everglades is mad big, and they take it and just throw it in the Everglades. Like, here you go, you can run free here. I ain't gonna kill you, but you can go here.
Yeah, that's what they said. A lot of people, that's what they do with these big snakes, these exotic snakes. They buy and spend all this money on, and then they can't control it no more. They can't feed it. It's getting too crazy, and they end up throwing it in lakes and stuff in Florida and stuff like that. When the hurricane happened in Louisiana, down in the big hurricanes, there was one of those. It was like a big facility that had all these exotic animals that they were actually testing. It wasn't even a zoo. It was like a facility, like a research facility, and a whole bunch of funny species of snake and certain reptiles got out in Louisiana, and they weren't able to scoop some of these species up. And I think they saying right now those species commingled with certain reptile species, snake species down there, and now they having a problem. They seeing some different species of snake and certain reptiles down there in Louisiana in the bayou. You know what I mean? That's because of the hurricane, and those animals, those exotic animals that came from Far East Asia, they end up thriving in the environment, and they mutated and migrated and mutated.
Point of emphasis. I remember the time where down here in Lakeland, where dude had lost his cobra, and they couldn't find it for the longest time.
Yeah, cobras are deadly too.
How do you? Let me tell you something. If that snake, I don't think you should be allowed to have
a cobra.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I agree.
You'd be surprised how many people have venomous
snake
animals around you. Like if that thing get loose, and you can't find them. Like, that's crazy. Like, you got something. Like, I think you should be charged with murder if that thing bites somebody.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You should.
Like,
definitely.
How do you have a black mamba in the crib?
For real.
Like, how do you have that in the house?
You're right. Anything can happen. That thing get out. It's over. Cobra, it's over. Why would you have those type of, species? Black widows,
mamba, man.
spiders,
small, and that snake ain't that big. Black mamba's a small snake, but that motherfucker.
It's not very girthy, but it's long.
Yeah,
it's long.
They're long, but with that motherfucker bite you, it's a wrap. You ain't gonna get you with this like an antidote. Stack that you gotta
exactly, Riz. Like America, we don't have the antidote for the fucking black mamba. Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's a wrap.
Yeah,
that's
it's certain snakes we have the antidote for, which is rattlesnake, moccasin, water moccasin, copperhead, the typical American snake.
Cobra. They got it for the cobra.
Black mamba. It's a wrap.
Yeah, but what's it? Let's just say you get bit by a cobra now. You go to the doctor. They ain't gonna have no antidote for no goddamn.
Nah, hell no. And that's if you make it there.
You kiss your ass goodbye.
You're gonna start feeling funny on the way there. The sweat.
It's funny. Can you imagine? Like, yo, I just got bit by a fucking cobra. Like,
for real.
I'm over.
Yeah, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. No bullshit.
Fuck that.
So
man.
y'all talking about that? Don't get me too knitted. I am going to Southeast Asia this year. So.
Oh shit.
Listen,
let me tell you.
So please don't even get me knitted.
You'll be all right, but
I'm staying in, in more of a, very populated area, not too jungly.
Yeah, that's the key. More in the city.
Yeah. I'm not dealing with that wildlife type stuff. Even though I'm going to a place that I am going to see some wildlife that I've probably never seen before. I mean, in Southeast Asia, they don't have the things they got over there. We don't have, right? So I'm end up seeing birds and things like that, wildlife. Hopefully nothing too wild. My brother-in-law went to Bali last year, and he went to I think they call it Komodo Island, and he took he took pictures on the beach.
Some things are
but
nasty,
these things were
man.
not too far, like in close proximity, and I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, why did he even get that?
Them things
close?
just straight. They just swallow shit. They don't even bite. They just swallow shit.
I don't even want to see none of that when I go to Thailand.
And the
I don't want to see no Komodo. I don't want to see none of that. Like I don't want to say just because I went there to see it. I don't want to see those type of things. Those type of things you could keep. I don't want because it'll be like good times gone bad. It'll be my ass, and I'm getting fucking bit by the Komodo dragon and dying. Fuck that.
Yo, I see videos with them damn things grabbing whole goats and swallowing them.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Me too.
And run you down,
goat, man. How the fuck they do that, T? They just swallow that shit.
Run you down, not run you down.
Yo, they just swallow that shit. They don't even. Man, that's amazing how they do that shit. That shit
just
sits in their stomach.
What made my man go to Komodo Island though?
Out of all the islands you could be going, island or treasure island or some shit.
I'm not going nowhere with no joint.
I'm not going to look for no Komodo dragon, bro. Like it ain't happening.
Is he one of them reptile people though? He might.
Nah, he just went on a tour and it was like, oh, there's gonna be Komodos on the beach, and I'm like, what? And you wanted to see that? Not me, Breads. Fam, not me. I'm sorry. I'm not. Look, yo, there's they even talking about when we go, because we're going to a place called Phuket. Fuck it, Phuket. Some people say fuck it. Some people call it.
Yeah, it's fuck it.
Right? It's fuck it. It is.
Yo, I think it's Phuket.
They call it Phuket, but some people call it Phuket. And it's in Thailand, right? It's like a little island off the mainland.
Yeah, it's different over there. I saw something on Phuket.
Yeah. So beautiful. Beautiful beaches, all that craziness, right? But they got a tour like another little island over there or somewhere where it's called Monkey Island or Monkey Beach.
You're gonna eat monkey brain. I'm already.
No. They just got monkeys all over the place.
That's a delicacy. Go ahead.
They got monkeys running all over. I don't want to see that because those monkeys are dangerous. They're aggressive.
Strong too.
Yo, the chimpanzee.
No, little monkey, like little
spider monkey joint.
Little spider monkey type.
Oh, them motherfuckers.
Go stack. Little spider. Yo, dangerous.
And the monkeys carry mad disease too.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
There you go. So I was like, I already let wifey them know, like, I ain't doing that one. I don't want to see them. I'm good, yo. Just take me. Just let me see all the beautiful beaches and eat some of the nice places, take some tours, go to some temples, things like that. You know, some Buddhist temples, see that type of stuff. But nah, no wildlife tours for me.
I don't do crazy. I don't do. I'm with you, B. I don't do the craziness.
Nah,
No, you're gonna be in some exotic shit, though. I'll tell you that. You're gonna be in some exotic.
exotic.
You that
Bro.
you,
They
the
said
Indiana
this is-
Jones.
my man told me
When
this
they
is
cut
gonna
that
be
snake and they was eating nothing.
my man told me this is gonna be like
I'm
so.
not eating the snake, B. I'm not
Monkey,
eating nothing.
monkey
Nah, I
brain.
ain't mess with that. My man told me that this Thailand trip, this Southeast Asia trip is gonna be like something completely different than I've ever experienced and
Oh
seen.
yeah, I could tell you that.
You know what I mean?
When you told me that, I was like, "You going?" That's the first thing I told you.
Almost friggin'
Because you know,
you're
for
talking
them to
about
get me
weeks
there,
away from home.
Hey, Stoney, when you went to the joint,
I'm shooting the show from there, guys. Hopefully, I got Wi-Fi. I'm shooting the show from there.
when you went to the joint, Stoney, in Venezuela, they didn't warn you about the snake.
nah, you mean in El Salvador?
Yeah, Salvador. Yeah.
Nah, yo, I didn't really see nothing out there, man. Out there, nah.
But that's jungle too. They got snakes.
It's jungle out there.
They got
But you don't, yo, you don't. I know, but I didn't. You know what they have? I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what they have a lot of out there? They have a lot of stray dogs.
Yo,
listen.
that was a problem in Trinidad the last time.
Listen, you see stray dogs everywhere,
first
early and often. Early and often, man.
It's funny you say that because I think that's like I had a couple kids go play. One of my kids I coach played in Serbia, and he said, "Yo, it's mad stray dogs over here."
Yo,
so I don't know what's going on with the dog population. Like,
where they coming from? That's what I'm saying. My question was like, where these dogs coming from?
Yo, the stray dog thing, I've seen that in the islands. I've been many places down in the down in the islands and stuff, and I've seen Trinidad stray dog problem. The last time I went, I think they cleaned, the last time I went last year, was it last year? The last time I went, they cleaned it up. You know what I mean? In 2022, October 2022, when I went, they cleaned it up. I didn't see I didn't see that kind of like craziness. But the first time I went, yo, dog. I remember one time in Jamaica, dog. I mean, dog problem. Like I've been to a few islands where they have dog problems, and then I went to Barbados, and I asked that same question. I'm like, you guys got the dog problem out here? They're like, no, they have actually a wildlife service where they deal with that type of stuff, stray dogs, wildlife, this, that, they deal with it. I don't know how they deal with it, but they deal with it to keep them off the streets. Same thing in St. Thomas. Like, you don't see wild dogs just like roaming like in bunch of packs. You know what I mean? But I've been places where you're like, yo, you don't even want to come out the car because there's like a 10-pack of dogs like across the street looking at you.
Right. Right. I mean? But the thing is, they just want to eat because
that's it. That's all.
The common thing with them. They just want to eat.
That's it.
So yeah, man.
So let's pivot off the culture. We gave y'all a lot on the culture, man. We talked about all kind of different topics about hunting, farming, all that's going on. We talked about the bridge getting hit, and there's going to be repercussions behind that bridge. It's going to slow down some.
They got to. They got to
we might
figure out what happened there, man.
Yeah, some things and some of your deliveries or some of your products might go up in prices. You never know. Was this planned? We don't know. Like, is this all part of a plan? Like, certain things like this happening, distractions.
I think it was negligence.
And I think it was negligence too, because people lost their lives, man. And so that is happen, right. Man. That's a good word for it, Stoney. Negligence.
That's what it was, man.
Let's pivot off for this last 10 minutes of the show, guys, and let's get into the topic right here of the week, man. This is the topic, man, and I'll segue it. I'll start it. If y'all see this title, for one, before we move on, please, guys, hit the like button for me on any platform, on the Facebook, on the YouTube, on the X, whatever you can. Hit that like button. Subscribe, and if you already subscribed, have one of your friends subscribe, have one of your family members subscribe, share it with your peoples. This is Parlay with us. We come twice a week. We try to give y'all a couple content, some contents twice a week. We have our sports and entertainment podcast that we do on Sunday afternoons at 7:30, and then we got Real Talk with Parlay with us at 7:30 on Thursday afternoons. So evenings. So please join us, share it, like and subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. Please, man, I appreciate it. We do appreciate it. Me, Stony, Stacks, and Shondo. Sean's probably, working hard, man. He's working, taking care of the family. He usually chimes in. But shout out to Shondo, our man, the fourth of the four horsemen on Team Parlay with us. What up, Sean? But yes, so before we move on, the big topic of the week.
Woo.
And it's not before we move on, but as we move on. This is the big topic of the week. Combs. Sean Combs it's all falling down. You know what I mean? It's done. You know what I mean? His situation is over. Whatever he's gonna try to salvage this thing. He's gonna try because he got the money to try to do it. But they, when you try to in America, in this country, when you try to repair a shattered image, they take all your money. All right. So to get back to that, he's going to end up being broke if it comes down to it, because he's already spending money. So let's go further, guys. What do you guys think about the news that you heard this week that Sean Combs' two residents, his LA residence and his Miami residence, was raided by Homeland Security? People keep saying, yes, it was FBI, but it was Homeland. And when it's Homeland, it gets serious. So what do you guys think about that?
Yo, look, right?
Join in the chats if you got your views on it. I see there's people in here on this live. Join in on the chat if you got your views on what do you think about what's going on with Sean Puffy Combs. I don't call him Diddy. I'm not with that. But go ahead.
I mean, just to, because it's like where to start, because every day there's some new, revelations and new,
man, you might as well
just a lot of stuff coming out. Every day there's something new coming out,
It's all raunchy, But I mean, Crooks, be 100, man. It's real talk. This is real talk. We don't hold back. This is no holds bar.
Right.
They implicating this dude, whatever his preference is, right? And they implicating him for some homosexuality stuff, and they putting other people involved.
But that's not the crust of it. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
that's
not
just
the
whatever.
Crust
That's
but that is kind of the crust of it if you want to think about it, because the people that's involved.
That's not the seriousness of it, though, because that's the world we're living in right now. Everybody got that preference right now. It's all the other stuff that's developing, like the sex trafficking, allegedly. You know what I mean? Having people like transport some stuff, like it's every day there's been new developments, and it's like
transport. But I don't think Puffy's selling drugs. What's that about? He's not selling drugs.
I think
drugs, like allegedly pink cocaine.
I think homie. No, I think homie was just holding the work for him. No. I
don't think this was. Yeah. No, I don't think this was anything but to just get the girls nice.
That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not, no, it ain't nothing on that level. It's just getting them nice. That's the whole thing. You bringing this to get them nice and to get.
Oh, you mean bringing in party favors, bringing in the drugs?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Of course. That's
what I'm saying. Like it's getting deeper.
That's the entertainment part about it.
It's getting deeper. Like we're past all that other. Like it's like all these new developments that is coming out every day, allegedly. It's like it's disturbing when you're like reading these reports, because remember, these are all accounts from people who's coming forward. That's why they was able to raid all these houses, because they had enough evidence, enough material, and enough accounts from people that's been describing everything that was going on. So it's like, whoa, you hearing these reports because it's public record. You know what I mean? You hearing these reports, you're like, damn, they were doing that. Whoa, like, you know, it's just been mind-boggling. And things that you would never think goes down, because you know, a lot of these guys, these, you know, billionaires and stuff like that, they live in a crazy lifestyle. So it blows your mind when you hear these things like that.
It don't blow my mind really, because the reason why I say that, how could I say it?
For them to be that careless with it, and so to speak, like, you know, if they live in that type of lifestyle, for them to be that kind of open with it and trusting people with that lifestyle, that underworld, it's crazy, because you got to understand, it's just a matter of time before that
part right there, that part
blows over.
That's negligent on his side, right? On his part, right? But what I'm trying to say, if people are surprised that Puffy and superstars and whoever you want to call it, athletes alike, don't be getting down the way they getting down, that y'all see it happening or hear it happening now, if that's news, if that's surprising news to people, I want to say, where you been? Because this is something that's been going on for eons before the Puffies and everybody else. Anybody who was famous and had power and influence and money, they were having situations like that. You have to have situations like that. Nobody talked about that. They don't talk about that today.
Epstein,
he got caught up. But I'm talking about, go back. Y'all want to say, how could it go down like that? Hugh Hefner literally advertised.
But I know, but Beans, but you see how
young girls in bikinis and living in a mansion, skating around.
But Beans, listen, right?
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
When Hugh Hefner, let me ask you a question to kind of like put in it. I'm not giving no excuse to Puffy, but I'm just trying to say, it's not something it's not a surprise. Because when Hugh Hefner was doing those things and it was publicly known and all the rich people went there, all the superstars went there, when the TV cameras weren't there to shoot those little excerpts, when the night comes and the real parties go down, what y'all think was happening at Playboy Mansion?
Yeah, I agree with Beans.
With young girls that they didn't even know the ages back then in them days. So that's why that's why you could see today, if y'all notice, do people with this whole Me Too and sexual, this whole thing, do y'all ever hear of anybody talking about a Hugh Hefner? Ever?
Nah.
And his was publicized. He had magazines and TV shows.
I believe Hugh had so much dirt on anybody. I think they couldn't say nothing.
There you go.
But you can't, you know what? You can't compare it, because it was a different time. It was just a different time.
Nah, you keep saying different times. It's the same.
Different time.
But
think about it. Who was going? But think about it. Who was going down during those days when nobody? You never heard. When during those times, when have you heard anybody getting prosecuted for those situations? Tell me.
Because it
during
was
those times.
Because it was
it was something unknown. It was an unknown underground thing that nobody knew about. They don't now.
What do you mean that was not underground? I'm not saying that was. I just said to you, it was publicized. Everybody knew about Playboy.
Yeah,
Mansion.
we saw the party and publicized, but we didn't see what was really going on as far as.
So what you think was going on when the cameras went off? Everybody went home.
Okay, but I'm telling you why nobody was Look how long it took them to prosecute Bill Cosby. Like, he was doing that, and they didn't touch him all those years. They had to get him 30 years later. If Hugh Hefner would have been alive, yeah, they would have went after him probably now.
Yeah,
look at Russell Simmons.
I don't think they would have touched you.
They would have because it's just that day and age we're living in.
I think Stoney. I think Hugh had too much dirt on everybody.
So why did they go after Harvey Epstein? Harvey Weinstein. Why did they go after him?
Because
one of the most powerful Jews in Hollywood. Why did they go after him now for all these years?
Because the women came forward. The women
women's movement.
Because that's what's going on now.
But there was women to try, and there was women that tried to come forward on Hugh that just never came forward because you don't think those politicians, those maybe presidents, Playboy Mansion, everybody was getting busy.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Back in them days, everybody, shit, Bill was up in there. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
You got a long name, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
list. You come out. You come after. If you come after,
I like that.
If you come after,
shout out to you. I like that.
If you come after Hugh Hefner, you got to be right because that same judge or whatever, Hugh Hefner probably got some tape. Like, yo, dog, I got the tape.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
probably so, but no, my point is that it's just it was a different time. That's what I'm saying. My point is a different time. So the reason why I'm shocked because all these years later, they seen what the results of that. What's the results from engaging in those type of activities allegedly? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what surprises me is why would you in this time and age, this day and age, engage in stuff like that, knowing that at some point in time it's gonna blow up in your face, which it did. There's no way that you can have that type of underworld like that and somebody not flip. You know, it's just
I'm gonna defend Uncle Russell till he's proven guilty. I'm gonna defend Russell Simmons because
there's two things about Russell Simmons, bro.
He went to
Roman Polanski. Yes, he's convicted. Fine, he did. Yep, Roman Polanski. He was another perv. But Russell, I'm gonna tell you right thing, Stacks. Russell's an old school perv, right? I'm gonna hold on. When I say old school perv,
listen.
He's some kind of like, he's the nasty uncle, right?
That you'll let your kids stay in the room with, right? Like, nah,
here you go. No. He's the nasty uncle. Reason why I'm saying that because there was always now they're coming out with it, right? That Russell was always fancied the young girl, right? Go back to Kimora Lee at 16, right? So Russell Simmons fancied the young girls, not just Kimora Lee. Kimora Lee was the one who was able to fruit the benefits of rolling with the game, right? But he was always into the young girls, and most of these young girls was young models. Now it's coming out, and then the way his attitude, not his let's say his appetite in his empire, the things that he demanded, it started to come out, especially from women within the empire, within the company. And once that started coming out, and he knew his dirty deeds and his nasty Nate attitude was going to like finish him off, he decides to dip and go to Indonesia to live out the rest of his life. Remember, Russell Simmons is not going to be broke. He's still going to live as $100 million or whatever. He's still going to have $100 million in his pocket, regardless, until the day he dies. He's not going to die broke. He has his hands in so much things we don't even realize. But what he's doing, and this woman's right, Shorty is right. He is dodging prosecution in the United States. We probably won't see Russell Simmons come back to United States in any capacity for a long.
Yeah, he's not coming back.
He's not coming back, right? So I understand what Stoney's saying. He's surprised that the behavior, that he would even engage in the behavior, knowing that we're living in a lifestyle of social media and a lifestyle of people telling all. But he should have learned from Chris Brown too. And I don't know if Chris Brown, this is totally true. Chris Brown don't party with nobody unless you sign off. You're not coming.
Yeah, but that's another.
You're not coming into the mansion unless you sign off.
Yeah,
right. So those are NDAs and stuff like that. He learned his lesson from the past. These people are gonna continue doing these things, Stoney.
No, I get it, but I
got smart.
Chris Brown got the NDA.
Yeah, he don't play around. Breezy, I love Breezy. Yo, he's a talented dude, and he got smart. After he got to a little bit of dust up in LA, where they was gonna hand it to him. Not the Rihanna thing, that's old. He had got into some situations in LA where they were looking at Breezy. And what he ended up doing, because a couple of women tried to come in and throw some lawsuits that end up being frivolous and getting thrown out. So what Breezy got smart and did, and he learned, maybe a lawyer, whoever the smart dude was, said, yo, anybody who you party with, bro, on a personal level, and they coming into your space, they got to sign it. That's it. That's a smart move.
Yeah.
That's a smart move.
Real smart.
You know what I mean? Now, he better not do nothing criminal. You know what I mean? When I mean criminal, like what y'all talking about, sex trafficking and all this other stuff and pumping people with drugs and stuff like that. As long as he ain't doing stuff like against people's will, I think people could go and hang out and party and do what they like to do.
There's probably a lot of them that make you sign that form, though.
There's a lot of them, not just the Chris Browns of the world, movie stars.
Yeah, look, my thing is, right,
you know what I mean?
Going back to this dude, I just feel like, you know, you know, I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Like somebody like that's been that powerful. But you know what I get out of that and what I see in that situation, I see that, you know, he has too many young people around him. He didn't have good minds around him to give him give him good advice, try to like lead him in the right direction. I just feel like he just didn't have a good support system around him, because to be in this little situation, that's not supposed to happen, man. You know?
But I mean, I don't know how.
Especially,
what's the support system? His mama is like.
But you trying to tell me you get to that top of that mountain and this is what you do, you know what I mean? Like you talking about a guy that had the world by the nuts, man. You know, Ciroc, John. I mean, he was one of the first so-called billionaires out of all this hip hop shit. Like he was up there before Jay. He had the liquor before Jay, the clothing. Puff was there before Jay, you know, before all these high-powered hip hop artists.
For most of them.
Right. Cash Money on him. He was there first. Like I even looked up to him like, yo, he's doing some move. When he came out with Ciroc, I was like, whoa. And then he bought a network. I was like, yo, this dude's doing some things, man. I felt like he was gonna get to a point where, yo, he might buy a team, you know, you're in that position. So you thinking a guy like that's gonna open doors, kick down doors, you know, for everybody else to follow suit, which they did, because Jay followed suit, Cash Money followed suit, everybody was following suit, right? What's that next level? You know what I mean? That's what we waiting for, because you know, you kick down those doors for everybody. As soon as he down Ciroc, everybody got on their liquor game. You know what I mean? I feel like he introduced that. Like, yo, this, you know, this is that next level shit.
You're right.
Right?
Yeah,
so all of that,
so
all that time, this is what you've been doing allegedly. Like, this is what they're getting on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just surprising that he would even be in this type of situation at this point in his life, you know, in his, you know, his career, his life, 54 years old. Man, you know, you would think that there's something better out there that he would be associated with, like buying a football team, or like LeBron's gonna do soon with a basketball team, just that next level shit, you know what I'm saying? And to hear this, it's surprising. It's surprising.
Not to cut you, and I understand what you're saying about him, and yes, he, you know, business mogul.
Think about it. He
was
the man.
But
the man.
But it goes to show, with all of that, he had bad character.
He sounds like somebody that didn't listen to people, though. That's what that sounds like.
It's
somebody with the right mind got to tell him, yo, this ain't a good look, my guy. Not a good look, son.
Because if you got to look at it, if any of us was in a situation like that, it's our character that will go drivers to who we are. If you have a bad characteristics, it could be one little thing in that characteristic. If you got a bad characteristic trait, it could be a downfall, bro.
I think Stoney could be right. I think somebody tried to I think he messed with the wrong person.
Yeah, but
he was messing with a lot of young folks too, beyond his
you know,
he was messing with a lot of young folks.
Just not.
not in his bracket.
And
Age-wise.
not listening though, being stubborn. You know that
Yeah, that's
beat
what
to
I
your
kinda,
own
that's
drum
what
type shit. Like
I think he was warned by the higher ups. I think he was warned.
Because let me real quick. I know I'm hopping all over the place, but this is a perfect example. Look with Jay and Dame. That's what that situation was. That's what happened with Jay and Dame. Dame was just too much on some bullshit. Jay has the right people in his ear, like, yo, you ain't going too far with this dude. Yada yada yada. And look, he got with the right people. Look where he's at now. And that's what the whole thing is. That's what happened with that situation. Jay had the right people around him. Look where he's at right now. Same thing with Nas. It's that support. It's that support system. It's those righteous minds in your ear telling you, yo, look, you're going. This is not a good look. This outlook doesn't look good. Look at this dude partying, doesn't even like come to your sessions. He don't know what's going on. He's taking these trips. He's not even really, yo, this ain't gonna look good. Jay was like, all right, he saw that, and that's what happened with that. He bounced, and look where he's at now. He took it to the next level.
I feel what you're saying with the Jay,
and that's the case with a lot of these guys.
I think
you gotta have that right people around you, man.
I think Jay, with the thing about Jay, just to really chime in on that, Jay grew up. He got mature. He realized that
mature. This dude doing the same shit still. Like
whoever was talking
here,
he still was mature, and Dame Dash and them was still acting like
kids.
Immature,
right?
Kids.
Jay mature. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, I think from their relationship got spoiled when they went to Paris and they got into a big fight in Paris with some dudes out there that they didn't even want to be beefing with. And that's what started that. Dame came back bubbled up. And I think they approached Jay too. It all happened in a club. And Jay got walked away unscathed, but Dame got bubbled up, him and his mans and them. And I think that whole thing spoiled their relationship because you're overseas. Whatever at that time in his career, he was really trying to blow as far as Rockefeller was concerned. And you went overseas and you got into some dudes that you wouldn't even probably like, whoever. They could have been gangsters out there. I don't know. But you got into some dudes out there in France that you didn't want to get in it with. And I think after that, it was on 106 in Park. I remember when they came on 106 in Park and Dame had on the shades and he had the lumps on the head and everything. And you could see Jay was in the corner like he wasn't even engaged in the interview on 106 in Park. Because they was already that right there was starting to spoil the whole part. And like you said, going in the wrong direction. Immaturity plus maturity.
Jay had that dude OG Juan. That dude, that's Jay's man. Your OG Juan and the dude Tata. Jay has some good guys in his corner. Let me tell you, Jay has some good guys in his corner. They opened Jay's eyes. That's what they did. They opened his eyes like, look, man, this is not gonna end well, man. You need to start considering this.
But you saying that, but
and this is from all the I've watched. I did a lot of research on that situation. I've been watching a lot of exclusive shit, and that's what it came down to. That's what it came down to.
With that being said about Hov, there was there's rumors about him messing with the young joint too.
That's what I'm saying. He's not unscathed.
I was
about to tell you, Stoney. Don't throw your praises on Hov because Hov might be having his coming too.
Nah, it's not coming on because the only person I know for a fact it's not. And let me tell you why.
Nobody's never unscathed in this world, bro. Nobody.
They're not touching him. They're not because it's not like
God, bro. The dude
Jay he wasn't in that underground world. He wasn't in that. I'm trying to tell you.
You don't know that. You do not.
I know for a fact.
You do not know that. You wasn't there during Rockefeller.
I wasn't there, but
you wasn't there in no concerts after.
So you trying to tell me that there's something coming to him? I wasn't there. I wasn't there, but I know ain't nothing coming to him.
That's the
rumor. I'm not throwing my.
It's Aaliyah.
I'm not throwing my.
Not only Aaliyah. It was Foxy too.
It was Foxy too. Yo, listen, I am not throwing my solid on nothing that happened probably back in the 90s, and them dudes was wilding.
They were wilding, but they grew up.
Say that,
you know what I'm saying? Like they grew up. They wasn't engaging in this shit like people do still running around with these little
read what this
youngins and
shorty's
shit.
saying. Read what this shorty's saying. Yo, Jay's not as clean as you think, bro. Don't trip, bro.
He probably I'm not, but that's not my point though. My point, I don't
Look at this.
right. I don't know.
He's right.
I don't know his
Before,
life.
look
I
at
just know
what she said.
ain't
Look
nothing
what she
coming
said.
to him. That's
Read
I
that.
could
Read
tell you
that
that.
right there. He was messing with that before y'all even knew that.
I heard that too.
Before y'all even knew.
Yeah, but
You didn't
think
know that
about
was the beef. You didn't know that was the beef between him and his wife and her right now. Why you think why you don't think the two let's say most famous women in music, Beyonce and Rihanna, don't really. Have you ever heard of them? No.
Yeah, but you talking about guys running network. Like this dude might have an isolated situation. These dudes are like predators out here, like like networks and having like
it's not
underground
situation with his three
societies and shit. That's why nothing's gonna come out of that because the known thing.
We'll
the
see.
known everybody when God rest his soul, Aaliyah was a big thing with everybody, not only with R. Kelly but with Dame, Jay. She was a youngin that was in that circle running around with these dudes, and they're not knowing how young she was. So yeah, they
knew how young
they would. I heard the same shit, but it's nothing gonna happen for so many reasons because those were isolated situations. It wasn't like R. Kelly running these clubs.
Rewind that.
And all these other guys running these underground clubs and doing it on the regular, where you got a guy that probably who knows? I don't know.
Stoney, rewind that. They knew how young Shorty was. Don't
exactly.
Rewind.
You're probably right. You're probably right. You're probably
they
right.
Knew Riri was young when
but
they
you
got
act like you act like we met. You act like we haven't seen a girl that don't look her age. You know what I'm saying? Like that's normal. I'm not saying that they didn't know, but when
Stoney, I'm gonna break something
running
down
around in these circles.
I'm gonna break something down that Cam said. I'm gonna break something down that Cam said when some chick tried to throw it out there that Cam was part of this whole shit too. And Cam was like, yo, listen, when I was 18, when I was 19, 18 or 20, these girls were 17 and 18, like something like they were in my age bracket. We were kids. He said it when I was doing my thing, they were kids too. It was kids messing with kids. It wasn't a grown man messing with a kid. He was 18. Some of these girls were 17 and 18 too. Could have been 16, but he said I was a kid. He wasn't 30, 28, 32 messing with the 17-year-old or grooming a 16-year-old. That's pedophilia, bro. That's what they're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's a lot. But it's a lot. But it's a lot of
14-year-old boy. She had the 12-year-old boy's body, but she was a gorgeous woman, and that was the thing. When
let me tell you something,
I was an Aaliyah fan too. No lie. You know
when
what
you
I mean?
got these guys, think about it. Think about everybody that's been going down. They've been engaging in these activities like it's a normal thing. The parties, the going to these islands and all that stuff. Like if you notice, all these guys, and it's been a constant thing with these guys. This has been a thing. So fast forward, we talking about Puff and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When he was messing with Cassie, all right, then the parties he be having. Then you used to hear how crazy the parties he be having, how crazy it gets. So all these guys, you hear all these stories, right? But then you got these other guys, because we could say that about everybody. So my point with Jay is you don't hear about Jay doing anything like that.
Because it got cleaned up early.
No, but you see, you missed the point. It went right over your head. Do you ever hear Jay having... No, I'm just saying, wait a second, hold on. Do you hear anything about Jay having these crazy parties, doing this crazy? Always, the best thing he did was got married and had children, just to, ground himself. And he did that early, right? But prior to that, you didn't hear about him doing crazy shit. Yeah, you might have heard him, suppose he messed with Leah, everything is like a rumor, but you don't hear about this guy throwing these illicit parties, doing this, running around here, doing, you know what I'm saying? Like you never, hear about this guy doing things like that because he wasn't engaging
Not
in
yet.
those type of activities. And that's what my point is. Yeah, he might. I don't know his life. You're right. I don't know him his life like that. But if you really getting down like that, you're gonna hear something like you heard about all these other guys. You're gonna hear something, and then it's just a matter of time before it just
kind of
opens up.
react that though? Can I kind of react?
That's my point.
No, go. Let's
hold on. So, and don't get me wrong, I'm a Hove guy. I love Hove.
Me too.
When he was running with Kels, and they was running pretty tight, pretty heavy.
Yeah, right.
You don't think he knew Kels was messing with them young joints?
And let me tell you something. And you got a point there. And he received a lot of backlash. But you got to remember, at that point, Kels wasn't in hot water yet, right?
It doesn't matter, Stoney, that if he wasn't in hot water, but he was messing with the young joints, dog. It doesn't matter.
You know that's why he stopped messing with Kels?
Wow. But
Stoney,
that's unfair,
Stoney,
though.
do you know that's why?
It's not Stoney.
You trying to tell me because he was messing with,
I'm not saying
because he was messing with Kels.
If I got a homie and he ain't in hot water, and I continuously see him 12-year-olds, 15, 16, I'm questioning him. I'm saying, yo, dog, I don't like the route you going. You know, like I don't know. It just looked fishy.
I can't mess with you like that. Right.
I'm falling back.
Okay, but listen to this, right?
What's that old saying, Stoney? You judge by the company you keep.
Right. Okay. You judge by the company you keep. But listen to this, right? He received a lot of backlash. Don't get me wrong. He received a lot of backlash because what he did was he looked at the whole business aspect of it. He looked at a guy that he can make this money off of. And R. Kelly and Jay was one of the first hip-hop artists, R&B artists to make an album together. Because you remember, after they did that, that was the next wave in this whole music thing. Everybody was teaming up with an R&B artist to make an album. I think what happened was he let that business and that money get to him and probably turned the blind eye to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's why he received a lot of backlash.
That's not an excuse.
There's
no excuse.
But it's like, what do you like? You acting like everybody.
You disconnect yourself from the dude, bro. He's doing something.
Right, but that's what I said. He received back. That's what I'm telling you. You're right. I think that was a big error on his part. But you're trying to tell me because he was messing with R. Kelly, that's unfair to throw that on him.
Everybody knows.
It's just unfair.
This is facts, like you say about Hov. This is facts. Everybody knows for a fact Kels always rolled with young joints.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where he went, Kels had young joints. Everybody knows that about Kels. And there's no way Hov did not know that. That's all I'm saying.
All right, then. You're probably right. I didn't say he was wrong. That's why I said he received backlash. He received backlash.
And he turned a blind, like you said.
Right. He turned a blind eye
to it because of the money. But that don't make it right. That's what I'm saying.
It don't make it right. But if you getting offered millions of dollars, you act
not if you're doing the child joint. I can't take it. I can't.
No, it ain't about that.
It
is about that.
Stoney, it's different for me. Let's say my man sold mad coke or mad weight, whatever he was. Yeah, I might still mess with him, but I can't have the stigma of a pedophile attached to me. I just can't have. That's one of the worst things
of ever is to be known that you hung with this dude, and he was a pedophile. And I'm telling you right now, if any of y'all, if I find out if any of my people is a pedophile, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't mess with you no more.
I can't mess with you, dog. I don't care if you give me $1 billion to keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna toss and turn that night because I can't do the pedophile thing. I just can't do it.
That's when you're going too far. You're going too far. You're going too far.
If you selling now, listen, you might murder, you shank, shoot, whatever, cut up, kill people. You my man. Yes. I don't know what you. Yes, you did what you had to do. That's murder.
Right.
But certain charges that get stuck to you as a man, you can't.
Rapists and child molesters, bro.
Yep. You can't. That's two charges.
That's the worst. Yo, that's the worst.
Those are two for me. It's my opinion. I know. That's the worst in the prison. That's the worst in the prison. For me, it's my opinion. I know. 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 For me, it's That's the worst. You cannot be.
You go to prison with that type of charge, you better hide in some kind of corner because everybody coming for you.
Stoney, how would you look at me? How would you look at me if I'm making millions of dollars and you know I'm making millions of dollars with this dude that does shady shit with little girls?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? How would you come around?
No, I hear what yeah, you're right. You're right. No doubt. I wouldn't mess with you, but I feel like
I know what you're saying. You're defending Jay.
No,
Jay, he might be squeaked out. He might be able to squeak out. He might be able to leapfrog this time in life where everything's being exposed, right? Jay might be able to squeak past it. And the only reason why, I just want to chime in on that because I know we was talking this. The only reason why Jay would probably squeak past it, and I would point this out. Y'all saying, his mans and them was in his ear and everything. You see Tina Knowles and that father? Those are his mentors. Not his mans in them. It's Beyonce's mother.
OG Juan is his mentor.
Yeah, that's his man 50 grand. You keep saying that. That's his man 50 grand. I'm telling you.
That's the guy.
Yo, Stoney, you don't know business.
OG Juan is the guy.
You don't know business, Stoney.
Listen,
you see when it comes to business?
Listen,
no. Let me
shit,
school you on something on business.
Nah. You don't know, son.
You don't
research stuff like I do. I research shit.
Let me school you something on business. Tina Knowles and Matthew Knowles is Jay-Z's peoples. They're the ones who put him on, bro.
In-laws.
To be who he is. And if you don't read that, if you don't look at that,
son.
you're missing the whole point. Not his mans in them who could tell him, yo, go marry a chick and be cool, bro. Don't mess with drugs. Keep away from the guns. Leave that nigga alone. But when it came to business, it was his wife's peoples, bro. It was
OG Juan.
Yo, bro,
OG Juan, son.
OG Juan.
Because I know, son. I know everybody knows this.
Billions in Jay-Z's hands, bro. He didn't. Bro, it was Beyonce Knowles,
Rock Nation.
bro.
Rock Nation.
Are you telling me he would have been a billionaire without Beyonce Knowles and her family?
Hell yeah.
Hell no. You're sleeping.
Yeah.
Yo, you're
Did you
sleeping,
see,
yo.
before he married, he was already on his way. He had the 40-40.
You're sleeping. You are
then
sleeping,
he bought Ace of Spades.
You are sleeping. That
think
was
about
all
it.
her.
He bought the streaming service when they flipped it.
Yo, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
She added to it. But he was on his way, though. She added to it, but she was on his way already. They already had his shit going already before Beyonce.
Nah, dog, you're bugging. Go back and look at Jay-Z before he married Beyonce. You're bugging, bro.
I think y'all both got points. I think Hov would have had paper. I think
he was on his way. He had the 40-40, and then he bought that streaming service. I think that's what they did. I think they buy it low and sell high.
Hold on, Stoney. Y'all both are arguing the same point. I think Hov would have had paper. Listen, he probably would have reached $1 billion, but Beyonce helped him get there quicker.
Exactly.
Y'all both
trying to say.
Y'all
her parents
y'all both right.
People, yo.
They don't. But they don't listen. What? It's known already. It's known. That's his business partner. Look it up. OG Juan's his business partner.
Because
it's just bottom line,
bro. But I'm talking about.
They started Rock Nation. Then they bought Ace of Spades. Then they bought the Barclays. Remember, Jay brought Brooklyn, the Nets to Brooklyn. You think they had nothing to do with that?
Money, bro. That wasn't his money, bro.
I know, but they didn't have nothing to do with that. They didn't have nothing to do with him bringing.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
What is it then?
She put him in the doors, bro. They put him indoors, man. What are you talking about?
I don't think
look
so.
It up, man.
They might have put him. They put him in more doors, but he was already in the doors already. He was already in the doors, Neil. Look it up. He was already in there.
He wasn't.
He brought the Nets to Brooklyn. Like that was already a play.
I don't even look at that. That's other people's money, bro.
Wow. I know, but that's what he has stake in that. He sold that stake. And then he bought a streaming service, the title.
It's not
look
doing
at
that. They want to sell title.
They already sold title.
Because it didn't already.
They flipped it.
It didn't do good.
He bought it low. Garbage. See, you don't know your facts. He bought it for $50 million. He sold it for like $300. He sold it already.
It doesn't matter. It's not Apple. It's garbage, bro. That's why it
See, you see this
failed.
dude, he's missing the point. They flipped it, Neil. They flipped it.
You're not.
You get what I'm
understanding.
telling you? He flipped it. He bought it for $50 million and he sold it for like $300 million. He made like over 200 something million over that.
And that was with some. That wasn't all Jay either. That was that white boy that's with him.
Yeah, he got Jay.
It wasn't Beyonce's parents. You said it right. That's my point. It wasn't his parents. It wasn't her parents that put him on.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. Her people.
They might have opened more doors, but they don't have nothing to do where he's at now.
That's where I believe they opened more doors for him.
They opened more doors. Yeah, I agree with that. But he was already doing his thing. That's what I'm saying. Like he's making it seem like
y'all both.
Nah, but he's making it seem like they didn't take him to another level. They just opened more doors.
I think they helped him. I think they
helped him, man. What are you saying?
I don't think so.
You mean to tell me you don't think the biggest R&B singer in the world didn't help him?
Yeah, I'm saying they added to it. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Yeah, you're right. They added to it, but he was already doing his thing already.
Stoney, you're right, but listen to what I'm saying. Yes, he was doing his thing. I think he eventually could have got there, but she elevated him to get there faster.
Of course, I mean, that's easy to say.
Like this. When you're walking in the airport, yes, you can walk to the terminal, but when you get on that escalator that's in the middle, it's gonna get you there faster. And that's what he did when he got with B, man. Like B,
all right, whatever. Like I get it, but
it's the same thing with Travis Kelce and Shorty right now.
It's the same thing.
Nah, that's totally different.
No,
that's totally different.
Stoney.
Oh, Lord.
Beyonce,
you know why it's different? Because Taylor Swift was way bigger than this dude. Way bigger.
What do you think she's doing for him?
Yes. Hey, Stoney,
that's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Beyonce wasn't that way bigger than Jay.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was. Goodness. You serious? Destiny's Child?
Yo, you're bugging.
That's how she came in.
That beehive is serious, Stoney. That beehive is serious.
Hold on, guys. When Destiny's Child, listen, she was in a group. You trying to tell me when Destiny's Child, where was Jay when Destiny's Child came out?
Stoney.
How is she bigger than him?
She's bigger than him, bro.
Stoney, that
she was bigger than him, bro.
Stoney.
She was Taylor Swift when they got together. Let me just say it. And I'm not arguing with you.
Bugging. Taylor Swift was way bigger than Travis Kelce. Kelsey's just a football player. This chick is an entertainer.
Can you say something? Can I say this? When Jay-Z and Beyonce got together, who was the superstar in that relationship?
She was just getting there.
No, you're lying. You're tripping.
She was just getting there.
Bugging. You are
bugging. Look at when she left Destiny's Child.
Hey, Stoney. Beyonce sells out arenas by herself. That's
after the fact. Yeah, after
not
the
after.
fact.
He said after. He said after.
Jay was already on. That's what I'm saying. He was already on. He was already on by the time she went solo. Remember, she had to go solo.
Jay-Z was a rapper.
She had to go solo, Stoney, because she was too big for the group.
Right. So by the time she went solo, Jay and them was already doing big things. They was already doing major.
You're right, Stoney, but that Beyonce.
And then what happened was once they got together, she started to grow. She started to do more. Exactly. Crazy, that's what I'm saying. Man. When she got with him, she started to really take off.
I think you got it backwards, bro. You got it backwards.
I'm
when
like
Beyonce met with Jay-Z, she was
Destiny's Child. Jay was already on his
when
fourth, fifth album and selling like crazy.
Yo, when Jay-Z and Beyonce married, bro, she was already Taylor Swift. Just think about it that way. And he was Travis Kelce.
I don't think so.
Stoney, Beyonce is super popular, bro.
Do you know who
she got there? Exactly. She's super. No, she got super.
Beyonce was her arrow was going this way, bro.
She sold more than Janet Jackson and Mariah Carey selling. Yo, bro, you crazy?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift is still trying to catch her numbers, fam.
Oh no, Taylor Swift's past B.
Now
B ain't right. Yeah, what B ain't doing? What B done? B hasn't done shit. She's coming out with a country album, but she hasn't done shit in like a couple of years. She took Taylor Swift is already past her.
Listen, I don't care what you say, she put Jay-Z, she's put the shining circle around him.
She
telling you.
she look,
And I'm not even a Beyonce fan.
She solidified Jay. Because look, let me tell you something. That's why I said the best thing that happened to him, and he's smart, because that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? You don't stay out here on some dumb shit. You know, you get yourself with somebody who's gonna ground you, who's gonna solidify you, and you guys are gonna take it to that next level together. Definitely, they both was going upwards, and the best thing that happened is them two getting together and doing better things. And that's why they where they're at now. If she wasn't with him, he probably wouldn't be on that level. You're right. And he probably would have gotten into some shit. Who knows? Because when you don't have that lady by your side, you start wandering off and doing some crazy shit. And you know what it is after that. But that was the best thing that he could have did. And I admire him, you know what I mean? Because I seen him from Hawaiian Sophie to where he's at now. That's why I'm so animate of when I talk about him, because I seen this guy start from the bottom and get to the top. He's still at the top, and he showed you how you can maintain and elevate. Because maintain is, we don't like to use that word. We like to use elevate, because maintain means you just stand in the same place. He elevated, and I admire guys like that. You know what I'm saying? That start from the bottom and make it to the top.
Beyonce's only second to Taylor Swift in record sales. Only second. Only second. And the margin is not that big.
No, it's not. It's not. And you know something? It comes to a point where it's not really a big thing, man. You just want to be successful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm big on that. I like to see.
Tony, when you sell 200 million records, it's a big fucking thing.
No, it is a big thing.
200 million records. That's a lot of records, thing.
You think Travis Kelce ain't trying to look for his elevation behind what his shorty got going?
Well, try to create a family. I mean, that's what you do. You know, you try to make a family, and
you don't
marry
think he got to be smart?
Kids.
You don't think messing with her is gonna open doors for him?
Exactly.
Of course it is.
Big time doors where he don't have to play football no more.
Of course it is.
I bet you my bottom line.
I agree.
He thinking about retiring now.
Right now, she probably telling him, yo, you ain't got to do nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
Nothing. Right?
You know,
she gonna elevate him. He's gonna be a movie star. He's gonna be the darling of TV.
Yeah, I can see him getting into. I can see him getting into some acting. I can.
That's what I'm saying.
Some acting. You know, he's
now
marketable.
Would he have got that if he wasn't with her?
No.
Yeah, he still would. He's one of the greatest tight ends.
No. He wouldn't have got in that Hollywood door.
Not in that Hollywood door.
Okay, he wouldn't have gotten the Hollywood door. People act like we got to be with somebody to be in a Hollywood store.
I'm gonna say it this way.
It's like it's ludicrous that you guys are saying that. Like,
okay, he would have gotten the Hollywood.
Saying that I'm just saying. You're
trying to say
that based on regular Travis Kelce. You're just saying based on a regular Travis Kelce.
Nobody said he's not gonna do anything, but it makes
no. You're saying because he's gonna be a Hall of Fame athlete, he's gonna end up in Hollywood.
I didn't say that. I'm saying that he doesn't have to be with her to get opportunities after football. That's all I'm saying.
Into Hollywood, though. In the Hollywood.
Who knows? There's a lot of guys that's in Hollywood that ain't with no superstar.
Not without her.
If that was the case with his personality, Gronk would have been in Hollywood.
There you go. I was going to say the same.
Maybe he don't want to be in Hollywood.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. He's already come on.
So the Rock, he's a big star. He had to get with somebody where he's at now. Look at him. He was a wrestler.
Yeah, he got.
And he didn't even make it to the pros.
He was a wrestler. He was already acting when he was wrestling.
Yeah, he got.
No, he was a college football player.
He did get with somebody stony. It's called Vince McMahon.
There you go. Come on, man. I feel like you got the right people around you. You're gonna get those right opportunities.
Exactly, and he had Vince McMahon. You don't think Vince McMahon opened them doors for The Rock?
There you go.
Yeah, but y'all talking about female. Y'all talking about a female.
No, but we're just saying that some of these people do not rise to these levels without someone who's gonna help.
He might be a commentator, like a lot of these ex-athletes do. He might be a commentator. He may not be Hollywood.
Yep, you're right. He could be a commentator. But do you see? Look at Travis Kelce.
He's marketable.
Look at his persona.
Yeah, he got actor written all over.
That's actor all over him, bro.
Yeah,
that's not commentator talking about the next great tight end. It's acting. You can see it in his persona. So to be with Taylor Swift, who's the mega superstar of the world, you think somebody gonna say, yo, the next producer gonna say, yeah, get Taylor Swift's boyfriend. He looks good. He appeals to people on TV. Let's put him in a movie.
Not only that, he's Taylor Swift's boyfriend. So the movie will sell.
There you go.
I don't think anybody want to be in movies anyway.
No, he's gonna be in movies. You're gonna see you would see Travis Kelce as a movie star. Trust me.
I just think he got the personality.
He got the personality for it, bro. It's just that.
We'll
Gronk
see.
would love to be that.
We'll see.
Why you think Gronk is pushing all those commercials? You don't think Gronk wants to be a movie star?
I don't see it.
I see it.
I'll take that to the window.
I don't see it.
I'll take that to the window. I'm telling you.
Window. Gronk wants to be in Hollywood.
Gronk wants to be in Hollywood, bro. He's not a good commentator. Is he a good commentator?
No.
I just don't think he want to deal with all that shit.
He's trash.
He don't want to deal with all that shit. You gotta act like Hollywood ain't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Netflix. I could see them. You know, you got all types of like outlets now. I don't think ex-athletes want to go back to work on that level. They'd rather probably just talk about football because it's what they know. Gronk, he sticks to his commercials, he sticks to advertising.
It's a lot of them that did it. Look, OJ did it.
Yep.
Jim Brown did it.
Yeah, but it's not too many of them, you know.
There's quite a few of them
not too many of them.
That's transitioning.
I see them. Gronk's doing. He has so much endorsements. He's chilling.
You talk about as a pure athlete. The Rock was an athlete. He did it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's other people that
he did it.
It's not just football. We talk about athlete. Period. That Rick Fox, your man,
no doubt,
Rick Fox, movie star,
man, Rick Fox.
No doubt. Those are the type of things you do. You know what I'm saying? You make investments. Your
man, Rick Fox. If you was to ask any of these kids, I guarantee you they wouldn't even know he played basketball. They think he's an actor.
There you go.
I'm telling you right now.
They wouldn't know he won 3 championships.
They would probably say, "Oh, the actor."
Yeah.
They wouldn't know he played for the Lakers.
Yep. True.
There's a lot.
I'm just saying, no, I'm not trying to argue saying that Stoney. That I'm just saying some.
No, we having a discussion here. We having a discussion.
No.
Don't mind me if I'm amped, you know. But we just
when people team up with each other, it's for a reason. We're teaming up with each other for a reason, right?
Hey, the same way.
We're brothers,
brothers,
but we're teaming up for a reason. We got a plan, right?
I got a sad situation before we get off.
Yeah.
It's like it's gonna break Stoney heart, man. They snatched the deal from A-Rod, dog.
Get out of here.
Oh, they didn't find that. They didn't find that investor.
Nah, they snatched the deal. I guess the owner didn't want to sell no more at the last minute. I guess
so it's official now because it came down and one of the investors pulled out.
It's all over ESPN. A-Rod had his shit in line, but the owner, being a sucker that he was, seeing all them teams selling for. Remember, A-Rod eventually wanted to buy the team for $1.3 billion. Now that owner's seeing other teams selling for $3 billion, and he sees that. So and now that the Timberwolves arrow is pointing up, he sees that. But think about this. Now they got Anthony Edwards, who's a superstar, coming. He's coming, and he sees that team was on trajectories going up. He snatched the rug from under them. Yo, that's some cold shit, dog.
No, but look at the situation. They still have ownership. The thing, A-Rod.
No, it's done. It's over with.
No. Let me explain it to you. They have a certain ownership. They was trying to get majority ownership. That's what it was. They got a piece of the Timberwolves. That's why they're there in the first place.
That big now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They still got a stake in it. They was trying to get the biggest stake. They were trying to be majority owners, and then one of the investors backed out.
At this point, I'm selling my stake.
They could chill.
I'm selling my stake, and I move on. That's bad business. I'm not.
We'll see what happens.
That is bad business.
For me, Beans, if you telling me I'm gonna buy this team, and you promising me that this is it, I want to sell the team. This is the number. I'll come to this number. And then at the last minute, you snatch the rug out from underneath me. That's bad business. I don't want to do no business with you. I'm selling my stake, and I'm moving on to the next thing that wants to buy. There's no way I'm sitting in the room with this dude after I did all this legwork to buy something and you snatched the rug from underneath me. That's terrible, dog.
Hell yeah.
I can't deal with that dude. I'm not dealing with him. That's bad business.
He's bad for business. The relationship is
it's severed. It's severed.
Sour.
Yeah,
the relationship soured after that.
Now I feel bad for him, I don't trust me. I ain't.
No, I don't feel bad for them.
I feel bad for him because when you look forward to something to be, let's make it
majority owner.
No, he's gonna be a minority owner of a team, which is rare. And for somebody to snatch your dream away, yeah, I feel bad for that. Because I feel bad for him because he did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? He did it.
But he's gonna be all right. A guy like he's super smart.
He'll be all right in our eyes. But I just don't like the way that went down.
I don't like it either, man.
Let's just say
he's gonna hit me up, talk to me about it. That's my mentor, man. I didn't tell you guys, man.
Tell him to hit
it's my mentor, man. You know.
Tell him if he ever would have put on that Red Sox, I can't do no pinstripe, dog.
No. He's gonna sign a Red Sox jersey for me.
Well, that shit might burn.
That might burn.
See, I was gonna
burn right through it.
No, listen, Stack. I was gonna say he's gonna sign the number 3 jersey, the one he was gonna wear if he came here. Yo, listen.
Yo, we got these games are getting close, fella.
Yeah, I'm about to get off.
Yo, A-Rod, that's my guy, though, man. Shout out to A-Rod, man. Keep your head up.
He was done wrong.
That's my guy, man.
He was done wrong.
Shout out to Jay. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing it right, man. Not wrong like these other dudes out here, man.
No.
I'm telling you right now, and Beans is right. If Puff gets caught, he gonna throw people under the bus. I'm just telling you right now.
Yo, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna see.
Yo, listen,
we're gonna see.
Let's go. We're about to get off.
50. Shout out to 50.
Let me end it like this. You guys are my brothers.
Shout the fifth, Stoney. I'm with you with that one.
Just so people know, people out there watching, don't think
that me man doing it right, doing it the right way, man.
Me and Stoney, we are brothers. All 3 of us you see here. We are brothers. We just having
we talk like this off camera.
And how we feel about this.
We talk like this.
I don't want people to get the misconception. You know how people are, they was on there going at each other. No, this is how we do things. We talk, we chop it up. So this is life. This is family. This is how we do it. But real quick, we're about to get off right now. The funniest thing that I noticed about this whole Puffy thing, warrant both houses, warrant on the houses. How come they didn't grab them yet?
So they built the feds got to get that case has to be bulletproof for them to grab you. Right now they're gathering evidence. And,
so they just gonna run up in
hold on.
They're building it, yeah.
Slimy shit that he did is he left his sons behind like that. That's crazy to me. Like you just
because they showed the trajectory of the plane leaving from LA, flew over Florida and just flew straight to Anguilla or one of them places.
Cape Verde.
He went to Cape Verde?
Cape Verde, and mind you, Cape Verde has a non-extradition, so he ain't stupid.
Oh shit! He flew, so he didn't fly to the Caribbean. He flew to Cape Verde.
Oh, Caribbean. That's U.S. That's U.S. owned. We come get him from there. It's hard to get him from Cape Verde.
Yeah. Wow. They're gonna get him no matter what, man. No matter where he goes, he's not. He's trust me. When they want you, they're gonna get you. It doesn't matter. Thing is with Russell. Remember, Russell hasn't been charged with anything. That's why he's where he's at. I think things simmered down. What he did was when he left, they had nothing to really like follow up on. And then another thing, nobody was putting in a complaint.
No, he did have
Russell,
some. No, he did.
And
no.
Yeah, some, but
he had a couple of lawsuits.
But not.
He had a few lawsuits with the women that worked.
He had bounced already.
The women that was working at Def Jam. There's like 3 or 4 lawsuits.
But he was gone.
Yeah,
he was gone already.
No, he was gone. He did. He paid them.
No.
I think they got paid, but then he did.
But that's what. There you go. That's what happened. Because there was complaints, but you noticed they didn't follow up on it.
Yeah. They got paid.
Said it.
And then
you said it. You see what you said?
Mm-hmm.
He paid them quick.
Yep.
he nipped that in the butt right away
Yep.
because there wasn't a follow up. They didn't follow up on it. It disappeared.
Wifey's on me right now.
Me too.
Yo,
We did an hour and we did almost
To the
2
next
hours,
one.
man. I'll see y'all
All right.
later, yo.
Peace.
Peace, yo.
Yo, we out.
Yo, we out. Yo, parlay with us. Real talk.
Later.
Peace. We'll see you guys next Thursday. We'll
Yes,
see you guys
sir.
on Sunday with Parlay with Us podcast. Yo, that was good, man. Thanks
Peace.
for chopping it up with us people.
Oh yeah.
Like and subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, do all that. Stacks is gone, he's out of there. Appreciate first to this lady got a whole flow going on there, but the lady with the rock hand flow, thanks for showing up and checking in with us and engaging. We appreciate it. Like you said, fame is hell of a drug, and I wouldn't want to indulge in that, man. There's too much pressure. So with that
Let me
being
leave
said,
it with this. Just behave.
Yeah, just behave
people.
yourself.
Just
You can
behave.
be famous, you could get all the
Behave.
fame, you can make all the money.
That's it.
Just
That's
behave
simple.
yourself. You're right.
Just behave yourself,
Yep.
man.
Act like a human
That's
being.
it, man.
That's it. Yo, so yo,
Behave.
Stoney, I'll see you on Sunday. Parlay with us
No
podcast,
doubt.
7:30 live. People, please join us. Hit the thumbs up button, like, subscribe, share it, do the whole thing. We appreciate y'all sitting in on us for almost this 2-hour show that we was trying to do a 1-hour show. It got contentious and it got good. So that's what we try to do. We try to give y'all that content that makes you stick around and watch. So yo, Stoney, I'll see you, my brothers. Parlay with
Later.
us team. See y'all later. Peace.
Out.